Hey guys, look at you. So welcome to today's video. So I'm just doing like another day in the life video. I don't really know what spurred me to decide to pick up the camera today, but look how cute she is in her Jumperoo. So this is the first time that she's actually been able to go in it properly. And she just looks adorable. I can't believe that she's that big enough to actually be able to go in it. Is that fun? Are you having fun? Are you having fun? Oh, your eyes are beautiful. I'm so pleased that she fits in this. Because she loves it. Do you love it? Do you love it? But yeah, she's been like on her feet a lot. Like she's her happiest when she's standing up, obviously with support. So I knew she'd love this, but for like ages she's been too small. But now, you know, I don't think she's gonna be like, she's a little bit small for it. But are you having fun? Are you having fun? Yes, you are. So how is everyone? Literally, it's been a long time since I've like actually vlogged. Ignore the fact that my living room is a tip. That is the reality of being on maternity leave, is like never having time to do anything that you want to do. Which is why I felt like vlogging today. I feel like I haven't properly filmed in ages, and when I do it's so rushed because she just doesn't nap throughout the day, which I'll talk about more in my 5-month update, which will be coming soon. But yeah, I just felt like chatting to you guys, seeing what's new. And I just got this through as well. So I ordered this on a website called, it's a Good Read or something. It was quite cheap on there, but I've seen so many people rave about this. So I'm really excited to actually try it myself. I haven't read a book in so long, but I'm finding that like when I go to bed, instead of just sleeping, I find myself, I'm like flicking through my phone and stuff, and that means I'm not getting to sleep that much. And Heidi's sleep pattern has slightly changed, so she's going to sleep a lot earlier now in the evening, but with that it means that she's waking up a little bit earlier in the morning, and I haven't quite adjusted to that. So I thought I'd get a book to read instead of being on my phone. I think it will help, which is cool. And I'm about to actually try and find a dress. I don't even know where I put my phone. I literally will lose my head if it wasn't screwed on. I need to try and find a dress or something nice to wear, because next Saturday is going to be like my first night out since having her. In fact, obviously like you don't go out when you're pregnant, so my last night out was like March last year, which is crazy. So it's now May. So I'm really actually looking forward to that. I think that that's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, I need to find a dress. I think ASOS at the moment have 20% off for students. My sister's a student, so I'm going to nick her code, and hopefully I find something that fits, because I've heard all these like things that ASOS is deactivating people's accounts when things don't fit properly. But I'm always different sizes, and like now I'm postpartum, I don't like, I'm between things. Like I fit in some of my old stuff, but not all of it, if that makes sense. It like depends where it's from. So I do find that ASOS sizes do vary. So I will have a little look actually and try and find something. But yeah, I just thought I'd check in and say hello. I feel like it's been so long, and I love vlogging as well. But I just feel like my life just isn't that interesting day to day to do it that regularly. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I'm hoping that she's gonna have her next bottle and go for a bit of a nap, because like I mentioned, she's just not napping at all. And it makes, exactly, that's what I'm telling them. So it just makes doing anything really hard. Like I have 2 videos I want to edit, and I'm hoping that I'm going to get the chance to do them. But you saying hello? Hi dear, you saying hello? So yeah, I just thought I'd bring you around with me for the rest of the day. And I think this one needs a bottle. So I'm just feeding Heidi now. She loves to hold on to my hair as she's drinking. Don't you, Bubba? I think she's gonna have a nap in a minute, thank God. Honestly, I feel like I've got nothing done, and I've not really eaten anything today either, which is not good. But look at her hair now as well. It's really coming through. So it's like either blonde or brown. I'm not too sure what way it's gonna go, but I'm really excited to see what colour it'll be actually, because both me and Rich naturally have quite dark brown hair. I mean, my hair's dyed, so you can't really tell. But we were both like white blonde toddlers, so it could go either way really, which is quite cool. I thought I'd mention as well, I went to the doctor's this morning because we had sensory class this morning. And I went to doctors beforehand, which was lucky I still made sensory because the doctors are always running late, even if you get a morning appointment. It's crazy. But I basically just renewed my pill and it was just a pretty standard GP appointment. But I mentioned to the doctor there, like she just asked like how life was after having a baby and stuff like that. And I mentioned that when I'm holding her like for long periods of time, or if I'm like sat down on the floor for too long, stuff like that, I almost get like a weak spot where I had the spinal when I had the epidural. I find that it's still like really sensitive in terms of like when I'm down or putting too much pressure on it. So I mentioned that to her today, and like I said, I know that when I had the epidural, they said like it will be quite sore and like you'll probably feel around that area for a little while after, and that's normal. So I thought fine, but obviously like almost 5 months on, I don't think that that's normal. And I mentioned it to her and she was like, I don't think that's normal too. So she's gonna speak to the other doctors about it and give me a call back and just like see what she recommends from then. So that's quite good. I wasn't too sure whether to mention it, but I just thought I don't want it getting any worse. Like your back is like such an integral part. Like if you have back problems, it affects everything. So I thought I'd mention it. So she said she'll speak to everyone else and give me a call back, which is cool. What else has happened today? Oh, and I also booked in for my first smear test, which is not so fun, but I feel like once you give birth, like, how can you be too bothered by it? Like, I mean, I think if my birth was worse and it was more traumatic, like, perhaps it would change it, but I think that everyone's seen my bits, so I don't really mind too much. I don't really care, especially, like, you go to make sure and like to get checked out and stuff, but I feel like if there's a way to find it really early on, like my biggest fear is like getting really ill like really young, so I would basically do anything that they recommend to like check for stuff like that. So not looking forward to that, but that's like week Monday, so it's quite a long way to like wait. I kind of wanted it for like tomorrow just to get it over and done with, but I've got to wait a little bit for that. But it came through quite early because I'm not 25 until October, but I just thought I'll book it in, and I got a letter about it, so I thought I'll just get it done. So yeah, just make sure this one, I'm gonna try and put her down like on the settee and just make some like dinner or lunch. My mum came over last night because I had an emergency dentist appointment. I've been like in and out of like medical buildings because I had a filling done January, February time, and basically it got really sensitive and he had to remove that filling and replace it, which wasn't fun. I didn't expect that. I just like rang up and said I've got a lot of sensitivity, and I was hoping it would just be like nothing, but he ended up doing all that. So my mum and dad came over last night and made like dinner whilst they were at mine, but I obviously couldn't eat it because my whole mouth was numb, and it was numb until I went to bed. So my mum's left me the leftover dinner, so I'm gonna heat that up hopefully in a minute so I can eat something. She's so cute when she sleeps, and she just doesn't nap all that much, so I'm just gonna relish this. Hopefully she doesn't wake up when I put her down. She woke up. So I'm gonna just keep trying. Instead of napping, you decided to do a massive poo, didn't you, and wake yourself up. So you're in this whilst I make some dinner, because I am so hungry. Aren't I? I'm so hungry. Who's that? Ooh. It's like once again. She just doesn't nap. Like, she was down then for about 2 seconds. I turned my computer on and she's woken up. It's so hard. Like, I feel like I'm gonna do a video soon about like things I didn't expect, like once you have a baby, because there's so much I expected, but I kind of expected them, especially at this age, to nap a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? Like, where you can have like just a little bit of time, because already it's like 5:45 and you just get like nothing done, and like you have zero time like for yourself and stuff, which I know that sounds kind of selfish and stuff, but it's really surprised me, I think, how little time. Like, I've literally only managed to have a bit of lunch when she was sat in her activity chair, because she refuses to nap all day long. I mean, that's a price we pay for her sleeping through the night, I guess. But I also think that when she gets into her own bedroom, which won't be long because she's almost 5 months old now, so we're planning to put her in her own room at like 6 months. So it'll be better to like be more routine with her naps. Like, try and put her down for a longer nap at a set time every day, and actually put her down in her bedroom as well, because at the moment she's sleeping in the bedroom, and as I've mentioned so many times before, but Rich works nights, so I can't put her down in her cot in the bedroom because Rich is currently in there sleeping. So it's really difficult to like get in a routine with her. But it's also really difficult, like, for me, like, not even necessarily doing things myself. Like, I don't expect to be having like a bath every day or like having me time or anything like that, but I think it's really difficult when you struggle to find time to eat, or like, I definitely don't keep up my water intake because I'm just unable to stop for a drink and things like that. That's just really, really difficult, and just things I didn't expect. So I'm thinking of doing like a whole video about things I didn't expect, because there are so many things, like good and bad obviously, but I do try to keep it quite real. It's just really difficult when, like, I know she's tired, I know you're tired, you know you're tired, but she just doesn't nap, like, at all in the day, really. So it's just so difficult. Great. So this one's had a change of outfit, ready for like pajama kind of thing. I'm gonna give up trying to edit any videos today because she's just not gonna go for a nap, and if I put her down, try and force her to sleep now, she's just not gonna sleep properly later. So I'd rather her like go to sleep earlier. But like, the thing is, it's really difficult because like you say that like you have no time and it's really difficult, and then you feel so guilty for saying that, because you're like, you know, there's people that would give their arm and leg to be able to have a baby, and like, I know how like privileged we are, and I love every single minute of her. It's just really difficult when you have those days, and it's kind of like your new norm is just like being able to brush your hair and like get ready of a morning is now like a treat instead of just like your routine. So things like that, it's just really crazy how much such a little person can change like your lifestyle, I suppose, in ways that you probably didn't expect, or as a first time mum I didn't expect. Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna catch up on Sam and Billy Fair's Mummy Diaries, because I've not watched that in ages, and there's like a couple of episodes to still watch. So I'm just gonna watch that. She's got a little bit of the bottle to finish, and then Rich will be awake probably in like 2 hours. But it's just one of those days, isn't it? Like, I think that it's normal to have one of those days where you almost, I think that like if you think you're gonna get something done, you don't. Like, I'm someone that likes to be productive, so for me it's quite like demoralizing when I don't get like the one thing I want to do done, but then I have to realize that it's not the end of the world, but it just gets me down sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Am I the only one? But well, yeah, we're just gonna have like a chilled evening really, but it's all right. It's just like, I think she's just having this regression where she doesn't sleep in the day at all, but like her last nap, well, she fell asleep in the car coming back from baby sensory class, and that's a 20-minute like trip, so I don't know at what point she fell asleep, but she normally falls asleep quite quickly. But that's literally all she's napped today. So she's had a 20-minute sleep. It's now almost 6:30 and she woke up at 7:30. So that's crazy for a baby. So it can just be like, when you don't have like a set routine in the day, it makes it quite difficult to get like stuff done, but oh well, we're just gonna have a chilled rest of the day, and then yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure I'll get stuff done. Ooh. Who's that?
No expense has been spared on his animal-themed boudoir and more.
Hello? Hello? Clever girl! Who's a clever girl? Mwah.
I do think he's at an age where
Yay! What are you doing down there? She's just fallen asleep, but I'm just gonna keep hold for now because I don't really want to sleep in longer than 8. So she's got about 20 minutes where she can sleep. I don't mind holding her. I think these moments as well go so quickly that you have to like take the moments to like enjoy it. And yeah, so just gonna have a little cuddle, and Rich is gonna be awake soon. Good morning, it's now the next day. I was meant to wrap up this vlog last night, but Heidi was like really crying when you were trying to like get her to sleep. I think it was because she was so overtired. And at the moment where she's fighting this sleep so much is like you saw all throughout the day. Like she tries to do it at night because she knows she's about to go to sleep for the night. So she was just like screaming and screaming and screaming, and just really tired. And she didn't go down until about 10, I think, which is quite late for her now. Normally she's like asleep by like 9:15, 9:30. So it's quite a big difference. So she's still asleep at the moment. I've obviously just woken up, but I'm about to wake her up and like do her morning routine, get her ready for the day. But yeah, I just thought I'd say I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I swear to God, every time I pick up the camera and try to film like a day in the life, something goes wrong, but that's just kind of real life really. Especially with a baby, you just don't know what the day's gonna be like, you know how much time you're gonna have and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed it. Today's a new day, so I'm sure that it's gonna be absolutely fine. But yeah, I'm about to wake her up, I think, because she's not. Oh gosh, I'm so tired. I think because she hasn't had like as much sleep last night as she normally does, she's definitely gonna have more of a nap today. But this is like the second time she's done this month, so it's just like we knew kind of what to do. It wasn't like new. But the fact that she just fights her sleep so much just like really affects her. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I'm about to wake Madam up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.